Tonight we're making a turkey roulade. We have a turkey breast. You have to be careful when you get these. Sometimes they will be jacquarded to make them a little tender, which you can see on this one, well maybe. But this one has got slices in it where they try to break up the muscle fibers a little bit. So when I pound it out, it's going to be easy to put holes in it. So, and you don't want that many holes in it because it makes it harder to piece it together when you roll it. So I've got it set to go. I'm going to add a little bit more plastic wrap to cover it. Like so. Then I'm going to pound it. You get to work out some frustration this way. You want to get it thin enough that you can stuff it and then roll it, but you don't want to get it so thin that you're putting holes in it. Out right. And just about as thin as I'm going to get this one, I think. So it's spreading way too easy. Yeah. A little bit more. Okay. Pop this off. Now the nice thing is when you do have a little bit of holes in it, you save it on the plastic wrap, and the plastic wrap will help you roll it up without completely tearing it apart. Like so. The stuffing we're using is a little pannier, some Italian herbs, a little bit of agave nectar, some salt, and dried cranberries. Like so. It's off. Okay. Now, like I said, plastic's going to help me roll it. Yeah, and you can see where I did have a minor mishap with my breaking of the turkey, which is alright. I mean, we can work with it. I did one of these earlier and went a little bit too far, and that one's got a few more holes than this one. This one actually looks really nice. Okay, now we're going to tie it together. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make a loop. Like so. We can go a little bit tighter, but this one will work. We're going to put it on. Maybe. There it goes. The reason why you make a loop is so you can do this. We got our first loop on, ready to go. Spin it around. Now it's as simple as, maybe, slide under, loop through, and cinch down. Maybe. It always looks good on TV, doesn't it? Next loop. Same thing, all the way down. The main reason why we're tying this up is to try and get it to hold its form. As you can see, this turkey is a little bit loose, so it is going to fall apart fairly easy, especially when we cook it. We want it to stay just like this in this nice round through the entire cooking process. That'll hold its shape later on. Like so. And if you notice, I'm not actually tightening these down too much. I'm more just trying to get it to hold its shape. I'm not trying to cinch it, I'm not trying to tighten it, and I'm not trying to force it into any kind of shape. I'm just trying to get it to hold this natural shape right here. And the last one for this end, like so. Okay, Now from here, again, the advantage of the plastic wrap is I can turn it over. I come through on this side, loop back through, go forward, loop back through, go forward, loop back through, go forward, ta-ta-ta. Maybe. It's kind of messy work. Then back over. And there we go. Nice shape. A little bit of a hole, but not going to matter too much in the long run. Cut that off. Throw this away. We bring this over to our pan. Now, one thing you can do with these, if you really wanted to, you could sear them in a pan before you throw them in the oven. With as tender as this turkey is, I don't want to do that because it's going to make it fall apart even faster. I want it to hold its shape throughout the entire cooking process. So I'm going to cook them just like this. Now, the turkey is in the oven. It's cooking at about 350 for roughly about half hour to 45 minutes. Next, we're going to start working on everything else that's going to go with it. I've got tomatoes and garlic going that I'm going to blend into the sauce. It's going to be just a simple tomato sauce. I'm going to add salt and pepper to flavor it, but it's just going to be the tomatoes and the garlic, and that's it. This pan, I'm going to make some garlic and ginger rice pilaf. And in this last pan right here, I will be making some green beans with a little bit of garlic and soy sauce. Okay, we're going to add the garlic and ginger. Nice sizzle in the pan. So we know our pan's hot enough. Give this just a second. We don't want it to burn, but we do want to cook it just a little bit. Spread it around. It's cut small enough that it's not going to take it long, which, as you can see, it's already starting to soften. So now we add in the rice. Get that cooking. Just a second. Tomatoes are starting to get nice. They're giving out their juice already. Make sure this. Okay, from here, going to add the water. You can use chicken stock, you can use water, you could use beer, but that'd be really strong once it got absorbed in. Once that water's added, don't mix it too much, just get it in there and mix real nice. And now I'm going to turn up the heat on this because I want it to come to a boil soon. This is getting good. Once this comes to a boil, I'm going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes when it's ready too. I'll turn them both down low as I cover them, and shortly after that I will actually come to the beans. Tomatoes are ready. We're going to make these into the sauce. So we're going to take our blixer, just blend it, get it as smooth as possible. Pretty simple. If you wanted to be really fancy, you could run this through a strainer and strain out everything but the sauce. But that's not our plan. We want it a little chunky, as in have a little bit of life still in it. But we're going to get it as smooth as possible, even as it is right here. And like I said, this is a simple sauce. All it is fresh tomatoes, a clove of garlic, and some salt and pepper. Nice simple sauce, and this should be ready now. Set this down. Grab a spoon. See if we can find it. There we go. Real simple. And very tomatoey. It's almost like tomato soup. Just pulled the turkey out of the oven, letting it rest. While that's happening, we will make the beans. Maybe. Don't try this at home. Usually pans have handles. Smart people do not touch hot pans. Get that garlic in. I don't want the garlic to burn, so I'm going to throw this in next. Touch of soy sauce. Okay, we're about to throw all our elements together now. I've removed the string from this. This is rested. So I'm going to start slicing, like so. And then we are going to throw together our plate.